We are going to learn to track character feelings. Our target for today is I can describe characters in a story. When something happens to you that is fun, like you learn to ride a bike by yourself, chances are you are smiling and very happy. When something goes wrong, someone teases you, or your bike breaks, or you fall off your bike, chances are you feel upset. Your feelings change. Good and bad things will happen to the characters in your stories too. These changes in what happens to them changes their feelings. When you notice a new feeling a character is experiencing, you should pause and visualize what their face looks like. Then think about what caused their feelings to change. Think about Little Red Riding Hood. That's a story we are all familiar with. Little Red Riding Hood changed from the beginning of the story. At the beginning, she was a trusting girl who believed everyone. But after meeting the wolf, that's an event in the story in the middle, boy, she changed. She was not as trusting. By the end of the story, she had sure changed. She was much more careful. For today's assignment, we will be examining the character, the third little tamale, and how the character changes. We'll track the third little tamale's feelings. So go back to the beginning in your text. When you notice a new feeling that the third little tamale is experiencing, pause. Visualize what the third little tamale's face looks like. Then think about what caused their feelings to change and type it into your Google Doc in the box labeled beginning. Next, go to the middle. When you notice a new feeling the third little tamale is experiencing, pause. Visualize what her face looks like. Then think about what caused her feelings to change and type it in your Google Doc in the space labeled middle. Finally, go to the end of the three little tamales, reread your text, pause when you notice a new feeling the third little tamale is experiencing. Visualize what her face looks like. Then think about what caused her feelings to change. Type that in the space labeled end. Finally, be sure to tell everyone what you know the third little tamale learned. Great job, readers. Third graders, this is an excellent strategy for understanding our characters more, and it will also really help us to comprehend the story. You will want to make sure that you do use your text to reread the parts of the story so you have ample evidence to support your thinking. For example, in the beginning, it says, "We don't want to be eaten," the three little tamales said. And it says, "They jumped out of the window." There is great evidence right there to support thinking about how the third little tamale is feeling and what the third little tamale did because of that feeling and what caused the third little tamale to feel that way. All of these pieces of information would be fantastic for you to include as evidence when you're typing in your Google Doc. Keep up the great work and happy reading.